All right, guys, I'm joined right now by Chris Barnes. You'll remember him from our interview we did a few years back about going pro. He's recently made the move to global. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the move?
Well, the move's been great. I couldn't be happier about that. Involved in the process way more, doing a ton of testing. We got a smaller crew, and we all work together. It's been a lot of fun, and I don't think the products have ever been better. So from a standpoint, I couldn't be more proud to be a part of a brand, and I'm pretty confident people give them a try, they're going to like them.
Well, we've always known that you're a bit of a technician, so having you involved in the process really makes a difference in the equipment.
Well, we'll find out if I'm as smart as I think I am, for sure. But Nick Cyphers, he's really, really good at what he does, and Linda and I and Robert and now Jacob, and it's a growing legion now that is moving to 900 Global, and it's more all the time. And now it's not so much about asking other people; it's other people asking to be a part of this, and so the products are good. We're way ahead of the curve. We're not trying to make 6 brands at the same time or anything crazy, and so the balls are ready ahead of time. And if there's something that doesn't look great, we have plenty of time to make sure it's right before the next introductions.
Awesome. Well, speaking of new equipment, you guys are showing off some of the new line here at the industry showcase. So why don't you tell me what your favorite piece that you've seen so far?
Well, I think there's 2 different answers. There's a favorite piece for, I think, most of the consumers, which is the Inception. It kind of follows in the Dreamline. A couple of great things about it. Part of its engineering, which doesn't really, from a bowling standpoint, doesn't make you all excited, but there's some really cool things about that. But it follows up in the high performance line. It's a big asymmetrical ball. It's black and lime green, which maybe is or isn't for everyone, but it's certainly noticeable going down the lane. And the most common thing we hear on feedback right now is just how much this ball hooks and how much more it hooks down lane than the traditional high-performance early rolling ball. And so it's been a really popular piece. The next piece is a Truth, a low RG symmetrical ball, really useful, especially for heavy oil. For a person like me, that's way of my preference for a heavy oil ball. Then we have a follow-up to the Black Ops, which is the most successful piece in 900 Global history. And the Special Ops is a little smaller core. It gives you a little bit more versatility once the lanes dry out and the Black Ops is hooking too much or too early. And then the final piece is Tour Preferred, and this is the thing I really have a lot of involvement in, and it's called the Drift. And so higher RG than most of our pieces, flares a lot, but the cover is super clean and super angular. So it's not for the fresh necessarily, but when the lanes break down and you really want the ball to corner, and who doesn't want the ball to make a change of direction, this is the one. We felt like we needed a hole in our line. We went after that piece, and I think we got a winner there for sure.
Now, especially for somebody like yourself who has a lot of hand positions, I guess this would allow you to stay behind it with not a lot of tilt, not a lot of rotation, and not have it read the lane so early.
Well, for the majority of my teen-year career on the PBA Tour now, I had to do a lot of that. I've had to spin it more, get around it more. I'm always, struggling to create enough length. And this is a piece that maybe for the first, maybe the best piece I've had as far as being able to do what I like to do, which is roll it a lot and maybe even get a little softer with it and still clear the lane easily with a big change of direction.
That is pretty high praise coming from somebody like you. So that's big.
Yeah, these guys are great. Nick is really good at what he does. His testing staff is really good at what he does, and we use a lot of different people. Obviously, I've done more testing with this company than I've done in the entire career on tour. But I'm certainly not the only one. It doesn't rely on me because some of the things I like are not what some of our consumers like. You say we're not trying to make one ball that's great for everyone all the time. You keep trying to hit the home run all the time, you're going to have a lot of misses. But what we're trying to make sure is that there's one ball in our line somewhere that's great for everybody.
You know what? That is an awesome way to look at it. And it's an awesome way to build a brand. So you know what? Thank you very much, sir. That's very informative. And we're going to check out what else is on the floor here at BowlExpo 2016. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for another show. If you like what you saw this episode and want to find out more, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Laneside Reviews, or click below.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, or click on the box. And if you missed our last video or just want to watch it again, you can click on the other box.
And don't forget you can pick up any of the jerseys you see in our videos by using this coupon code at logoinfusion.com. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside. This program sponsored by Turbo, Driven to Bowl, for all the Quad 2 inserts and interchangeable thumbs we use in all of our videos. Dexter Bowling Shoes, the world's most advanced bowling shoe, the SST-8. Bowlerama Berry, for all the lanes we bowl on. For birthday parties and corporate events, call now. Still searching for that perfect fit? With no residue and easy removal, Real Bowler's Tape really is the Real Bowler's choice. Plantronics Rig, stereo headset and mixer. Play more, pause less. And Logo Infusion. Look the best, be the best, infuse your game. Logo Infusion.